Welcome back, grade 4. Today we're going to be working on 3-digit by 1-digit division, both with and without remainders. Okay? We just want to remember what a remainder is. It's a part of something that is left over when other parts have been completed, used, or dealt with. Now that we've done division with and without remainders, it is time for us to put them together. So don't forget our little trick. Remember, does McDonald's sell burgers raw? Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, or repeat/remainder. Okay, so first example is 684 divided by 6. Because it's a large number, we know that we break it apart into smaller numbers to make it easier to look at. First, we divide and multiply. Here we use a division question. What times the small number or the number on the outside gets us close to the big number or the number on the inside? What times 6 gets us close to 6? And we know that that's 6 times 1. So we put a 1 on the top and we subtract. 6 minus 6 equals 0. Notice we still put the answer on the top like the division problems before. Okay, now after we subtract, we bring down the other numbers. So we are bringing down the 8 and the 4. Now it's time to repeat. I put the 8 next to the 0 because we know we can't divide with 0. Divide and multiply. What times 6 gets us close to 8? 6 times 1 is the closest we can get. So again, we put the 1 up at the top and we subtract. 8 minus 6 equals 2. And we bring down again. So we're carrying back down that 4. Okay, what times 6 will get us close to 24? I put the 4 next to the 2 because we know that 2 is smaller than 6. 6 times 4 equals 24. Now we subtract 24 from 24. And we get 0. We have reached 0, so we know that we are done and we do not have any remainders. Let's try again with another example. Here is 948 divided by 7. Please don't forget our little trick. Does McDonald's sell burgers raw? So first we need to break up the numbers to make it a little bit easier to look at. Now, what times 7 gets us close to 9? 7 times 1 is 7. It is the closest we can get. So we put a 1 up top and do 9 minus 7 equals 2, and we bring down the other numbers. I put the 4 next to the 2 since we know 7 is larger than 2. Now we need to figure out what times 7 gets us close to 24, and we know that that's 7 times 3 equals 21. So we put the 3 up top and we subtract. 24 minus 21 equals 3, and we bring down that 8. Now we go back to divide and multiply. What times 7 gets us close to 38? I put the 8 next to the 3 since the 7 is larger than 3. 7 times 5 is 35. Now we subtract 35 from 38. The next step is to bring down. So there's nothing to bring down. We've used all the numbers. So we know that we are done and 3 is our remainder. So the answer is 135 with a remainder of 3. Please take notice to the answer up at the top. Don't forget to write the remainder next to the other numbers to complete the answer. Then we have the students complete these in their notebooks on their own, and here are the answers. We also had them do some multiplication problems at the end of the class, and here are those answers. Now we are done with this portion of math. You can use this information to answer your Google Forms a little bit later, and we will be back with you again real soon.